Good evening and welcome. Please be seated. Before we begin, I want to mention that ECC is committed to accessibility. We have a sign language interpreter at the front of the stage. We are also offering Spanish translation services, amplification devices, and closed captioning of today's ceremony. Please refer to page 5 in your program booklet for information and go to the concession stand to pick up a device. Dr. Heinrich, we have assembled the commencement ceremony to begin. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. No. Good evening. Thank you. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us for the 2026 State of Illinois High School Diploma Graduation Ceremony. You made it. I am Dr. Peggy Heinrich, the president of Elgin Community College. It is an honor to celebrate this milestone with our Illinois High School Diploma graduates. Earlier in my career, 1,000 years ago when I started at ECC in 2007, I was the Associate Dean of Adult Education, this very division. This is a near and dear to my heart. This program has stayed close to me. The ceremony is one I look forward to every year. I'm so happy to be here. Graduates, today is yours. You made it, and that matters. Each of you arrived here by a different path. No two stories in this room are the same, but they share something important in that none of them were simple and it was not an easy road. Earning this diploma is not just about completing a requirement. It reflects a decision that you made repeatedly to return, to continue, and to finish something that life interrupted along the way. There's no clear roadmap for coming back. You did this without the structure that often surrounds traditional students. No set timeline, no expectation that this was simply the next step. You had to choose it and then keep on choosing it. Returning to education after time also means confronting doubt, not just academic challenges, but the quieter, more persistent question of whether it's too late to go back. And many of you walked into a testing center carrying that question with you, and you sat down anyway. And that kind of decision requires a different kind of resolve. You balanced responsibilities that never pause. work, family, and everything else that life demands of you. You studied when time was limited. You prepared when energy was low. The world didn't make space for this. You made space for it. This is what this moment represents tonight. This diploma stands as a reflection of your commitment and your follow-through. It marks the distance between where you started and where you choose to go. So graduates, I hope you take a moment today to recognize that distance, to understand what it required, and to give it the weight that it deserves. The Community College District 509 Board of Trustees provides the leadership and the support that makes opportunities like this program possible. And it is my pleasure to introduce the members of the ECC Board of Trustees who came to celebrate with you tonight. First, Ms. Jennifer Rako, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. James Allen Jr., Trustee. Thank you. And I would also like to recognize members of the college administration who are here and who play an important role in supporting our adult education students. First, Dr. Anna Marie Chopin, Vice President of Teaching, Learning, and Student Development. Dr. Christina Garcia, Associate Vice President of Teaching, Learning, and Student Development. Mr. Vincent Cassio, Dean of Students. And next, I would like to introduce several students who represent the commitment and persistence of the Illinois High School Diploma Class of 2026. First, Aiden Carpenter and his fan club. Rodrigo Zavala. Agnieszka Balinska. Skyone Williams. And Dua Zeddy. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and administrators of Elgin Community College, welcome. We're honored to gather with your family and friends to recognize this achievement. To the family members and friends here with us tonight, thank you. Your support and encouragement have made a meaningful difference. Graduates take pride in what you've done. The moment is well earned. And congratulations, class of 2026.
Graduates, earning your diploma is more than an accomplishment. It's the beginning of an educational legacy. By being here today, you're not just transforming your life, you're setting a new standard for what's possible for you, your family, and your community. Your achievement sends a powerful message. Education matters, and it's never too late to grow, change, or lead by example. The idea of legacy is deeply personal to me. Growing up, I saw firsthand how perseverance and education can change lives. In my family, opportunities were scarce, but learning was a way forward. My mother and my tia Dora, who are here today, over there, standing and sharing pictures. My mother was born in South Texas and worked as a migrant laborer through much of her childhood. She faced several challenges. She eventually completed her high school equivalency, returned to school as an adult learner, then went to a 2-year college, and then a 4-year university, and here in Chicagoland. She became a bilingual educator in Evanston, serving her community for over 30 years. And along the way, life could have stopped her. Marriage, motherhood, illness, loss, divorce, love, was my father, all before graduation. But her resilience changed our family's future, my future. Though I wasn't born until 8 years after she earned her degree, she gave me the gift of choice. She gave me the gift of options, of knowing what's possible. Each of you is creating a similar legacy. You're opening doors for yourselves and others who will follow in your footsteps. On average, individuals with a degree earn at least $1 million more over their lifetime. And to support your journey, Elgin Community College is proud to offer each graduate 3 free credit hours of tuition. It's our way of saying we believe in you, and we are here to support your next chapter. You've also received contact information for Elena Gardea, an incredible person, our Adult Education Transitions Coordinator. She is available to guide you through your admissions, financial aid process, or selecting the right program for you so you can find out what's next. And now each year, ECC recognizes 3 students who demonstrate outstanding performance on the high school diploma exam. These students have shown exceptional commitment, and we're honored to support their future endeavors. So as part of this recognition, they will each receive a 2-year tuition scholarship to ECC. And tonight, we are thrilled to honor the 2026 scholarship recipients and look forward to their success. So, our first recipient of the 2026 Elgin Community College Academic Leadership Scholarship for outstanding performance on the high school equivalency test is Agnieszka Balinska. Please come forward to accept your award. Our second recipient is Miss Skyune Williams. Ms. Williams, please come forward. And our third recipient, Miss Dua Zedi. Ms. Zedi, please come forward. Congratulations, Ms. Balinska, Ms. Williams, and Ms. Zedi for being recognized for your outstanding performance. Next, the Vice President of Teaching, Learning, and Student Development, Dr. Chopin, will now introduce today's speakers.
Students, your courage, determination, and resilience brought you here. And from all of us at ECC, we're so proud to be a part of your story. I'd like to begin the next portion of our ceremony by introducing our first speaker, Mr. Aidan Carpenter from the ECC State of Illinois High School Diploma Class of 2026.
Hi everyone, my name is Aidan, and I've been asked to talk a little bit about myself and what got me here. Before I say anything else, I believe I'm blessed by God before anything and grateful for the life I've been given. I want it to be clear also that everything that happened to me, whether it hurt me or not, happened for a reason. So I'm not here to ask for sympathy, just to share my story. From the start, I grew up back and forth from a condo in Sycamore with my dad to a house in Sycamore with my mom to my grandparents' house in Lombard. My mother died when I was nearly 2.5. During the next few years, I spent a lot of time with my grandpa, my grandma, my aunts and uncles, and my mom's best friend's family. Around 5 years old, I moved to St. Charles. I lived with my dad and my stepmom. My grandparents moved closer to my new home, and I made sure I was seeing them all the time. I saw a lot of my family in these early years. These people were a really big part of my childhood. Unfortunately, in 2018, when I was 9 years old, My grandma passed away after a long battle with cancer. The loss of my grandma and my mom before I even made it to 10 years old weighed on me a lot. I had experienced significant loss from a very young age, and it impacted my mental health in a significant way too. While struggling with my grief-related mental health, my life at home was complicated. I couldn't seem to get along with my stepmom. I remember feeling like she was not prepared to have me and all that came with me. I don't remember feeling like she wanted me in those early years, or if I was just something that came along with being married to my dad. On the other hand, I was not mature or prepared enough to accept and welcome a new mother figure while grieving the mother I had already lost. I had been so little when she died, and I still wanted to know her, not someone else. I never felt like I got the same sort of motherly affection, care, and connection that other kids seemed to have, and I longed for it. That disconnect turned into resentment, anger, and arguing. I had always had a good relationship with my dad. We were close, but that relationship faltered too, as I pushed boundaries, broke trust, and began to spiral. I wanted a peaceful home life, but I started to believe that the only way for that to happen was if I was not there. I believed that I was the problem. Despite all of my inner turmoil and outer conflict, my dad and stepmom always provided for me and took care of me. They loved me regardless. We've established that my mental health was not thriving as a child. To say that deterioration escalated as a teen would be an understatement. I tried to cope by leaning into my love of music. I would find songs that made me feel understood. I'd listen to songs that aligned with how I was feeling. I've heard that there is some neuroscience to that, and I believe it. Unfortunately, it was not enough on its own for the state that my mental health had reached. As early as I could find access, I began to drown my feelings and thoughts with substances. Pretty soon, those feelings were reduced to background noise. As soon as the buzz or the high came down, my pain shot right back up. Along with my quickly escalating substance abuse, I began chasing adrenaline highs too. I was angry. I stopped caring about what was right and what was wrong. I got myself into trouble at every opportunity. It seemed like I didn't care at all. I'd been lucky to have good people in my life, but one by one they began to distance themselves from me. Many cut me off altogether. Despite acting like I did not care, I noticed and I felt extremely alone. I knew that I was mentally stuck. I was so stuck that I would not let anyone help me. I did not think that there was a point. I would ruin it again anyway. It's funny how our brains play tricks on us like this. We can write a story and despite so much evidence to the contrary, believe it is real. I was getting in trouble with the law. I put myself in the hospital. I was involved in dangerous and violent situations. It was a horrible loop. In case you couldn't see where this story was headed, I ended up in rehab. I cannot stand here and tell you that it was the end of my spiraling behavior. It wasn't. But I can say that it was the start of a path to healing. I know that there was a path to healing it all. I started to open up. I got a girlfriend. I managed to hang on to her, and man, she helped me a lot. She helped me to become comfortable just being myself, first with her, and then just being me in general. I will always be thankful for the love, affection, and help that she's given me. I think it's rare to find someone like her at such a young age, and I do not take her for granted. Things started to change for me. Slowly but surely, I started to care about my actions and how they affected both me and those around me. I started to care, and I still kept getting into trouble. I needed to be clear that my comeback story is not a straight line. It's still pretty curvy. Even today, I dropped out of high school. I keep making mistakes, but things have gotten much better. I'm less angry. I'm more optimistic. I had never been optimistic at all before. I'm starting to become more confident, and I hope that with time that my girlfriend, my family, my friends will see the work that I'm doing and the progress I'm making. I'm doing it for me, but I'm doing it for them too. The people who have stuck by me deserve to see their perseverance pay off. My family has had to go through a lot of trouble and stress because of me. I feel guilty about that, and I think I will carry it with me forever. I think it's a good thing to have a little bit of guilt. It reminds me of who I do not want to be. They have all given me more grace than I feel worthy of, and I want to use this moment to say thank you. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for showing up for me. I hope that I can continue to grow my relationships with all of you. I wish that I could thank my grandpa in person. I wish that he could be here to see this moment. Unfortunately, he passed away at the end of 2025. He went above and beyond to give me patience, love, support, and care despite all of my issues. He was truly one of my best friends, and I will be forever thankful for the time that I had with him. Moving forward, I'm enrolling in the welding program here at ECC. I plan to join the union once I figure out which trade is best fit for me. While I may not know that part yet, I do know that completing my GED and earning my high school diploma has taken a lot of anxiety off my shoulders. I feel lighter. So what I can tell you is that if you're still working toward the diploma, it is worth it to keep trying. Keep pushing yourself forward toward completion. It can sometimes feel like it's taking forever, or it may never happen. I know that there were times when I felt like I was so far away from my goal that I convinced myself to stop caring about it. But maybe that means you've gotten to the part of the process where some people quit, and the ones who don't, well, they're sitting right here in front of me right now. Resilience is a choice. There is no such thing as too far gone. I'd like to continue by again thanking all the people who have given me support and who have been part of the reason that I kept going. My dad, my mom, my stepmom, my grandpa, my grandma, my aunts, my uncles, my girlfriend, my siblings, and anyone who has been a friend to me and not turned away from me. Thank you for being a friend to someone who really needed one. I never thought that I would earn any high school diploma. I thought that I was too dumb and too far gone. It feels surreal to say that my high school diploma is done while most of my peers still have a year of high school left ahead of them. Lastly, it is important that I express my gratitude to my teachers. You pushed me to finish my exams and keep going while simultaneously offering patience and support on my off days. I'll finish by telling you that just by being here is a big enough step to know that you can get to wherever you want to be. Don't let your thirst for knowledge or progress slow down. Increase your effort exponentially. That's a math term, by the way. The more you try, the easier things will come. You'll improve and you'll figure out the hard parts. Feeling stuck is only temporary. Bumps in the road will pass when things aren't on the upswing. Remember how far you've already come. You can keep going. Good luck to all of you. We each have a bright future to keep pushing for, so let's keep trying together. Thank you and have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. Carpenter. I'd like to introduce our second student speaker, Mr. Rodrigo Zavala from the ECC State of Illinois High School Diploma Class of 2026.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rodrigo Zavala, and today I stand before you with a full heart and a pride I have never felt before. When I was 18 years old, I arrived in this country. Everything was new, the language, the streets, the faces, all of it unknown. I came carrying one thing, the belief that somewhere ahead of me, there was a better future. But building that future came at a cost. Just months away from finishing my studies, I had to make one of the hardest decisions of my life. I had to stop. I did not stop because I stopped dreaming. I stopped because life asked me to be strong in a different way. The road has been difficult. It still is. There are days when exhaustion wins, when doubt is louder than hope, but through every single one of those days, I held on to something that never left me. The belief that one day I will finish what I started. The day is today, and I will not be standing here without Elgin Community College, an institution that does something extraordinary. It looks at a person regardless of their age, their background, the years they've been away from a classroom, and says, "You belong here. Your dream is valid. We will help you." The staff here didn't just teach us, they believed in us. We would struggle to believe in ourselves. They showed up patiently, constantly, with a warmth, and reminded us that it was never too late. To every instructor, counselor, advisor, and staff member who poured their heart into supporting the students like me, thank you. For the bottom of mine, you changed the course of my life. The programs and opportunities that Elgin Community College offers are lifeline for immigrants, parents, for people who took the door to education and closed it behind them. He hadn't this place kept the door open and they walked through it with us. Completing the GED is not just a certificate, it's a proof written in years of sacrifice that I am still here, still fighting, still dreaming. To my fellow graduates, I see you. I know how much have I given up, how many early mornings and late nights went into this moment. What you have done takes courage that most people never have to find. Be proud, be loud about it. And to anyone out there, perhaps watching, perhaps doubting, I want to say this directly to you. Chase your dreams, pursue your goals, and never is too late. I am living a proof that the road doesn't not end where the seams to. It bends, and on the other side of the bend, there is a graduation stage, a diploma, and version of you that made it. Thank you, Elgin Community College. Thank you to this incredible staff, and thank you to every person in this room who never stopped believing in themselves or in mine. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did this.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Zavela. At this time, we will now recognize our graduates. Good job, guys. Okay, you ready? Okay, it's okay. Dua Zaidi. Skyune Williams. Agnieszka Belinska. Rodrigo Zavala. Aiden Carpenter. Maria Aguilera. Patricia Aguilera. Ana Ana Alicia Ostos Arambolo. Daisy Calderon Garcia. Ariana Guzar Celedonio. Grisela Serna. Estefanía Contreras. Gabriela Carrera. Jalen Diaz. Mariama Edmonds. Carmen Enriquez. Jamari Lisbeth Rivera Flores. Ricardo Galvan. Mirna Garcia. Marlene Casca. Joana Arias Gonzalez. Kevin Holmes. Mary Jimenez. Isaí Lerma. Yesenia Lopez. Lydia Martinez. Mercedes Martinez. Carolina Mesa. David Ayala Munoz. Michael Nicholas. Marisol Orozco. Sonia Osario. Noeli Lopez Rivera. Ana Rosales. Maria Salas. Gerardo Lopez Santiago. Paula Serna. Aiden Spencer. Gabriela Serrano Toruno. Kenisha Uber. Annie Vasquez. Jesus Villagomez. Nancy Cristina Silva Yunda. All right. All right. Good evening, graduates, families, friends, faculty, and honored guests. Again, my name is Vinny Cassio, and I serve as Elgin Community College's Dean of Students. It is a privilege to stand with you today as we recognize this achievement, earning your State of Illinois high school diploma. Graduates, today is a moment of recognition, but it's also a moment of definition. This milestone says something clear about who you are. You are individuals who follow through, individuals who return to something unfinished and see it to completion. You are individuals who set a goal and stay with it, even when it would have been easier to let it go. That matters, not just here, but wherever you go next. Along the way, you also became a part of a community. You sat in classrooms with people whose lives may have looked very different from your own, yet who understand exactly what it meant to be here. You worked with faculty and staff who saw your potential and expected you to reach it. You built connections grounded in effort, persistence, and mutual respect. Those connections are not incidental. They are part of what makes this place meaningful and part of what you now carry with you. As you move forward, I want you to remember that you are not stepping away from this community. You're expanding it. Whether your next steps bring you back to ECC or takes you in a different direction, you remain part of this college. You belong here. And this will always be a place you can return to for support, guidance, and opportunity. There will be new challenges ahead, different ones, more complex ones. But what you demonstrated in earning this diploma, your consistency, your focus, your willingness to keep going, those are not one-time efforts. They are habits, and they will continue to serve you wherever you apply them. Today, we recognize what you have accomplished, but just as importantly, we recognize the discipline and determination that made it possible. And now, we come to one of the most meaningful moments of this ceremony. I will ask that all graduates please stand. Graduates, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left, symbolizing the completion of this important milestone. It is my distinct honor to congratulate the class of 2026. Congratulations. Graduates, as you leave after the ceremony, please follow the marshal and stay with the group for a group picture. Audience, please remain in your seats until after the graduates have left the gym. Then please join us for a reception in the event center lobby, which is where you entered this evening. Students, please stand for the recessional. Thank you all for coming tonight.